There is a never-ending, unlimited, ever-present stream of well-being that is flowing to you constantly. And you can either allow it or you can resist it, but you cannot stop it. And you can never be disconnected from it. Because in truth, you are that infinite stream of well-being. It is what allows you to be. It is what keeps your body alive. It is your life force. And it is always supporting you, carrying you. It is always providing for you. It is always giving you that eternal life. Even when you can't see it, or notice it, or recognize it, it is what you are. And it has never abandoned you. It has never forgotten you. It has never once neglected you. And everything that you've ever experienced, all that you perceive, all the thoughts you have, the feelings you have, all the concepts and ideas that you've ever entertained, the relationships that you've experienced in your life, they've all been had, in truth, by your true self. And the idea or the construct of your sense of self, the ego, your self-concept, thinks that it knows these things. And in that separation from that stream of well-being, there is the experience, by your own free choice, of you being at the receiving end of life. You being a victim to your circumstances. You even having the possibility of not getting what you want. And all of this is known directly by your true self, by God, which in truth always already perceives that which is happening. And you see, that's such a comforting, in a way, and liberating realization. Because all the greatest moments in your life, all the most difficult situations that you've experienced, the darkest memories, the heaviest feelings, the highest highs, have never really been experienced by you, who you think you are, but by the mind of God, within the mind of your true self. For that is the only reality. Because that sense of self, that self-concept, your ego, can only exist because of the mind of God. And without the constant, unending, unlimited, unconditional carrying and support by that true self, you would cease to be. You would not exist, even for a moment. And so that's why the fact that you exist is the proof that you are loved, you are worthy, you are abundant, because otherwise you would not be. And to surrender into that reality, into the truth of your true self, to let go, to relax into the knowing of who you really are, is to receive all that is for you. Because it is only the ego, that separate sense of self, that puts up resistance and plays this game within the illusion of the world, that you can miss anything, that you can make a mistake, that you can lack, that you can be limited in any way. But that's the game of the ego, of striving, of seeking, of struggling, of needing to prove, of needing to work hard, through effort, to earn, to deserve, when all the while, underneath this experience, this noise, this distortion, this delusion, is that unconditional love, the unlimited light of your true self. And in truth, beyond your limited perceptions, is the clear seeing and knowing of reality as it is, which is the way that your true self sees, which is the way that God experiences. And that is utter bliss, because there's no resistance, there's no judgment. There is nothing missing in that realization, in that recognition, in that way of perceiving and being. There is obviously nothing lacking. And so it is only the separate self, the ego, that creates the delusion, the experience within this mirage that there's anywhere to get to, there's anything to gain, there's anything to lose, or there's anyone to become. Because when you relax and remember and relinquish all of these limited notions, you realign with your true self and know directly that everything is already done. Creation is already complete. And your job, which is pure joy, is to simply allow yourself to receive. That is the 1% work that you have to do, is to simply know yourself and allow life to serve you. Allow God to provide for you. Allow your true self to support you, as it already is. But it is through your perception, through your free will, which is the essence of your individuality, your free choice to create your reality, to create your experience in whatever way you desire, whether consciously or unconsciously. It can be easy or it can be a struggle. It can be experienced as pure joy and abundance and complete lack of limitation, or it can be experienced as lack or limitation or struggle. The choice is yours, but underneath all of that is the infinite awareness of all that you experience, of all that is happening, of all that is perceived to be pure love, pure light, pure joy, pure consciousness. So to your true self, there is no perception of anything better or worse, anything right or wrong, anything more or less, because everything is seen to be as it is, which is absolutely perfect. And to be in alignment with that perception, with that way of perceiving, is to see life as it is, to see yourself as you are, and therefore to be receptive to all that is for you. And that is the source of all abundance. It is the source of all love. It is the source of all joy. And it is the source of all inspiration, which leads to true aligned action, which through your blueprint of individuality leads to your destiny, to your calling, to the fulfillment and the realization of your mission, your intention for this life. You have gifts, talents, and abilities, and without resistance to yourself, without the resistance towards life, there is the allowing of those gifts, talents, and abilities to flow, to be shared, to be freely given. And in that, the joy of being, the joy of creating, is the absolute, abundant receiving of all that is for you, effortlessly. And this is your God-given birthright. And while you can create the perception that it's not working out, that it's not enough, that it's not going the right way, it's actually only perceived incorrectly through a misperception, through a misunderstanding of that separate egoic self. And that's why there's nothing for you to do except to come into alignment with who you truly are, which is not a doing. It is an undoing. It is a letting go. It is a surrender. And it is an allowing of yourself to receive all that you are, to be all that you are, and to manifest all that is for you. And this is why I created the Aligned Creator Blueprint. This whole message is the essence of that blueprint. But the blueprint is formulated in a very practical, very methodical way that walks you through the metaphysical alignment with your true self. It has content which reminds you and realigns you with that truth. It has questions and prompts and practices that integrate this into the embodiment day to day to day as your true self. And it is the permission slip for you to reclaim and to remember and to reestablish yourself wholly in the truth of who you are, and to be abundant, free, at peace, in love, and in joy through the process of this experience of life, with the only job that you have, which is to allow yourself to receive that never-ending, constant, unlimited stream of well-being that is flowing to you in every single moment. And if you're interested in this Aligned Creator Blueprint, comment creator down below and I'll send you a link where you can access it. Or you can find a link in the video description down below.